Hello friends, today we are going thrifting and thank God I haven't gone thrifting in a while since leaving Colorado, so I'm so excited to be back in New York City thrifting. And today we are going to do a thrift challenge. So I kind of started this whole idea and series in summer where I did a siren summer, and so now we're going to do the same thing but for fall. So I did my fall winter trends breakdown and I listed off all the things upright that I'm trying to go for. So the things were eclectic vibes, kind of preppy, town and country, and romantic renaissance. So we're gonna do 4 different videos for each, and today I'm feeling the vibe of town and country. So let's take a look back at the inspo. I have it here. So we're going for sleek boots. I would love to buy a pair of riding boots. I need a flat black pair of boots. I think those would be amazing to find today. They go with all of the outfits, of course. We need menswear plaids. I pulled a few plaid items, but I do want to find maybe a plaid dress. I feel like something a little feminine, either a floral or a plaid would be great to compare back to some of my more quilted items. Trench coats, we have that. Carpenter jeans, we have that. Jackets, capes. I don't have a cape. It would be amazing to find a cape, especially a plaid one. Would look so much like the inspo. But long cardigans, cozy crew necks, sweaters, like chunky cable sweaters. Very Ralph Lauren is the goal here. Femme dresses, which is what I'm looking for. I don't have a ton of feminine dresses. A lot of my dresses are a little more party leaning or super casual. Wool textures, twills, equestrian vibes, and animal graphics. So I do want to show what I have, but I have this amazing sweater that I had bought in Paris. So that is really the big overarching inspo. And then I have another plaid amazing Isabel Marant flannel, super girly. I think this is so up the alley. I have a few jackets. So this is a plaid jacket. I think it so goes with the wool textures. A trench plaid. So this is a great outfitting piece. This military jacket I think totally fits the bill. The green, if I had like a nice plaid feminine dress or even like a yellow feminine dress like Chloe, super into that for this. And then just finishing it off, obviously I have so much outerwear that fits this bill, but I have 2 plaid jackets, so I think this would be also really great. I also want to like make sure I'm getting things that I would wear, and while we love the theme, we don't want to go too crazy and buy things that we're gonna end up needing to get rid of in the closet clean out. So I had pulled accessories as well, so I have a couple belts that would be great for outfitting. And I think what I really need is a pair of good black shorts. I think they would look great with this outfit as well as this. So I think I need to find myself a pair of micro black shorts and some boots. So I'm looking for the boots, I'm looking for the shorts, and some plaid feminine girly items. And I would love to also get some accessories. Like a lot of times I forget to thrift those, and so I'm looking for like a hat that is like a felted hat, kind of gives Aspen vibes, because we're really thinking Ralph Lauren here. And luckily I just went shopping there. If you haven't seen that video either, I did a lot of shopping, and the whole thing was like Western Renaissance equestrian, so right up the alley of town and country. And now we're gonna head to the thrift store. I'm heading over to Flatiron because there's a really good Goodwill, there's a Buffalo Exchange, and a Crossroads all in the same area. It is such a gorgeous day here in New York City. Perfect day for some shopping. Starting off at the Goodwill, because even though this place is a little overpriced, it is the cheapest option here in New York, pretty much, like at least in Flatiron. No luck in the hat department. I was really hoping to find a felt hat, something that looked a little bit aspeny. It was so busy in here today. This shirt, paisley shirt, $19.99. I don't know why. This is a work like sample because there's a package of like probably some kind of option, and I can tell because it's like a plastic baggie. It's pinned onto this dress. Like that doesn't happen in a real marketplace. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous is this blazer with this ornate embroidery detail? I will say I passed on it because it isn't part of the vibe today, but it does give a little bit of eclectic vibes and a little bit of romantic renaissance. This Goodwill, like many, pulls all of its vintage and really high-end rare items up to the front and overprices them. So $40 for this dialogue leather jacket that's fading. Ridiculous. These little pants I thought might be cute to wear tucked into my boots. $7.99, so actually a good price, normal Goodwill prices. I also did check out the jackets, even though I know I don't need any jackets. I was like, maybe. They had a lot of quilted options, things that I already have. So as you saw, we are doing what we don't have. But jackets are my favorite to buy, I swear. Immediately I was drawn to this plaid print. However, the style is a little too, like, honestly dated, a little bit conservative. I also really like the Zara dress, a little bit too big, but I did like the print that I had a bit of a green tone, and it was a no print print. Pink one was a little too frilly and girly and leans a little bit too summer for me for this challenge. Next up is Operation Little Shorts. So I have a pair of navy shorts that I've been wearing so much, but I always am wearing them with the hope that no one notices they're navy and thinks they're black, because they should be black with most of the outfits that I'm wearing. I saw these Charlotte Russe ones. I picked them up. There are like good options, but they're not quite what I want. These J.Crew pants are really cute. If they didn't have so many snags, they would be adorable. And a black. I hate seeing low quality stuff here. There's just so much fast fashion in the stores, and it just completely ruined clothes. Like, they never were high quality enough to even be worn ever. I don't know how anyone steps out of the house in some of these things. Not specifically like that floral short, but like the lace one. It's just so bad. This is from Anthropologie. I thought maybe like a cute top would be nice to layer with, like a vest, something like that, a little bit more masculine, but nothing was quite perfect. I did see this red jacket randomly. Someone put it back, and I really liked the details on it, so I thought about trying that on, even though my rule was no jackets. I will say these suede pants could have been cool if they were my size. I know suede is huge on the list for Town and Country, and I don't have a ton of it, so that would have been nice. Look how busy it is. You can barely walk through and shop. I'm telling you, thrifting has become everyone's favorite hobby. Now for shoes. The shoe selection here is always really great. These Hunter boots were not what I was looking for, but a great brand. They have good brands. These suede boots are close, but they were way too big for me, and so I had to pass. Okay, so I'm loving this, but the red might not be Town and Country. It's a little preppy. Do you like it?
I think the fit is really good.
Okay, we'll get it. And then I also found this pant, which I think would go well with like the boots. And then I did find a pair of shorts, but they're Charlotte Russe.
Oh.
No, right? Okay. And then I found this, which I like the length on it.
How are you gonna wear it?
I don't know.
It looks a little apronly.
Okay, no. Okay. There is like a minor stain, but I'm thinking we can get it out. Of course, I'm finding jackets, and I'm not supposed to be, but they have been redoing the flatiron building for like 2 years, and I'm really looking forward to it being done because it looks so bad with all the scaffolding on it. But we ended up heading to Chelsea Flea Market because it was open, and we forgot about Chelsea Flea Market.
Is she chic?
Yeah, I kind of like this detail.
Yeah, me too.
This flea market is definitely worth it if you're interested in some housewares. Maybe it's some artwork or something like that. Look how cute this tufted little Scotty dog is. Oh my god, so cute. And look at these cute scarves. Like, you can find real treasures here that are just unique and one of a kind. But we were on a mission, and so that mission was, I have some gift cards and we need to go to Crossroads and Buffalo Exchange, two of my favorite secondhand shops. They're not totally thrifting because they sell designer goods. They're reselling for profit, not a charity. So it's a way I love to shop because I do think you can find some really good stuff here. Branded, well-made, high quality, hardly worn, curated items that will fit you, and you go in there and you're going to get at least something. But again, on a mission, I'm really focusing on getting a plaid dress. This one was still too frilly and not my style. I loved this little set. I didn't know if it went Town and Country. I thought maybe it was $49 for the set, but it was $44 for the skirt and $49 for the top. So that's like a $90 outfit that I don't know I would get that much wear out of, but I kind of wish I would have tried it on. It's so cute. I also thought maybe I could find some cute graphic tees or something that had a node to Town and Country, like a horse or something like that, but I didn't find anything. I always check out their denim department because they do have such good branding that you can find every single thing. I love these stripe pants. They're a little bit on my checklist of a personal level, but I thought they could fit in the Town and Country vibe as well, so we did try those on. True blue denim isn't really on the list, but maybe like a white denim or a brown denim would have been nice. I did think this was a nice frilly kind of sweater that gave the femme energy. This fleece moment is a bow, which who would have known, but it kind of looked like the horse one that's on Anthropologie. Again, I didn't like the quality. Sometimes the quality here is mass market donations. Oh my god. Did you guys have any Coach sneakers growing up? Between my sister and I, we probably had thousands of Coach sneakers, and I kind of wish we would have kept them, but you know, Chris was on that reselling quick. Just when I was about to give up on my graphic and everything, I found a Celine baby tee. Are you actually joking? It was $98. I looked it up online. This thing goes for like $600 and it's reselling right now for like $250. Are you kidding? I was dancing, I was partying. I was like, okay, I gotta find a room in the budget because I'm not passing that up. This mini skirt is cute if it didn't have the chunky rhinestones. And then, okay, these jeans were labeled as a size 26. They are 24, so they were barely zipping up. I'm so sad because I loved the length and the dark wash, but it's a no-go. This top was really cute, and I think if I didn't find the Celine top, I might have gotten it, but it was not the correct proportion for me. Like, you see how it's kind of buckling in the center? I think it's too long for me or something. It just wasn't quite right. The Celine top, I was a little nervous it wasn't real, but it came from the real. So I think I won the lottery. And yes, if you're wondering, is the budget blown now? The answer is yep, 100%. But I still had $20 gift card at the Buffalo Exchange, so I decided to pop in there with my friends. They were also still shopping. So we were checking out to see if we found anything absolutely amazing for the challenge, looking for that feminine element to pair underneath some of our plaid coats. The plaid dresses are too prairie girl. Like, I just think that's the answer, is they're just not my style at all. And it's unfortunate. I thought this lace one might be kind of cute, but I thought it maybe gave a little bit more renaissance than Town and Country. I did love this pattern. It kind of looked like a bash, something that I was seeing, this sort of paisley look. And then there was a lot of Ghani here. I will say I did not like that silhouette. Jordan picked these out for me. I was like, girl, I think they might be too tiny. She was like, just try them. These are candies, super 2000s, so low-waisted. I can't do this. This is too tiny, low waist, not flattering, not what I'm looking for. But I love the energy. I love when my friends help me shop. All right, so time for the try-on haul. I am so excited about everything that I freaking got. I can't wait to show it. I put together a bunch of different outfits here, a couple options for some things. I did only end up with 3 items, and of course, none of the items that I was looking for, but that is the thrill, the excitement of thrifting. You don't know what you're gonna find. You can go in with a plan, but like, the plans change. So we're gonna start off with my favorite find, which is, of course, the Celine t-shirt. Are you kidding? I mean, Town and Country who? Clearly, it's very equestrian-esque. I'm gonna style it in like a very Veronica Beard way. So I'm gonna do this plaid jacket. That was vintage. I love the details up close. And I think it goes really well with the coloration because it's like brown and yellow and then green and yellows here. So I think it just plays off really well together. And then I think we'll do like a nice wide leg jean. These are from Cezanne and I got these thrifting. Of course. These are the cutest pants. I think I need to back up a little bit. So I want to add a belt. There's no belt loops in these pants, but I think I need a belt for accessory, like equestrian-esque vibes. Like, that's cute, right? A little... And then we need to do some shoes, obviously. So I'm debating, like, what is more Town and Country? I have the Gucci mules, which are very preppy, but they have kind of that equestrian buckle that feels traditional Town and Country. Or I could do these, which are like in style and like would go. I kind of think I should do the slides though, because they do feel equestrian. I can't even see them. Should I do the loafers? I actually have brown loafers. I don't know why I forgot about them. These that my mom thrifted. I think these are good, right? That's equestrian. Okay, I think that's cute. And then I have to do the Celine bag with the Celine baby tee. Who knew I was like a Celine girl? You know how people, once they get into designer, they start to be like, I'm this type, like, I always love this product, da-da-da. Turns out I'm a Celine girl. Never thought I would see the day, but I'm into it. I like Celine. I actually really, really like it. So cute. This is look 1. So I wanted to do a little bit of like a floral vibe. So I didn't find any dresses that were florally or plaid. Obviously, as you saw, the ones I did see, I was just like, eh. But I have this joie like frilly skirt. And I think I can do it with the boots and like some kind of jacket and look very similar to the inspos, just kind of mixing them together. Maybe we do this one so it's casual and not dressed up at all. These boots are Dolce & Gabbana and I got them for $10 in Missouri thrifting. So I'm thinking quilted jacket goes with the inspos, but I don't know about the length. Let's see. Like, does it feel too frumpy? I feel a little frumpy. You felt it? I'm like, what does it need? Let me look at the inspos a little better. Handy dandy laptop here to help me. Yeah, most of them are a bit longer, but I wanted to use this for something because it is literally polo. Ralph Lauren, so town and country, but we might need to do what's best for the look. Like, what can I do? This might be a little too busy. Could maybe actually look nice. Let's try it. I like kind of like it for the theme, but maybe we do a regular one, which is very equestrian. I kind of like that. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's just a regular trench. I'm definitely more likely to wear something like this. I don't know. Is it a lot? Do we need more femme? This is just plain dress for that. The studs are not really the vibe, right? It's kind of cool though. Shall we do this one? My only thing was, is that too much color? But like, is it kind of neutral? I think we go for the plaid. Because it kind of is like dark enough, equestrian vibes, nice lengths to everything. If I had found like a hat, this would have been a good outfit for it, but I think this is pretty cute. I don't think I would ever wear it though, to be completely honest, but that's the challenge, just like get me out of my comfort zone. And I definitely wouldn't have put this together if this wasn't town and country like inspired. But I do think if I saw someone wearing this, I think they looked cute. I just think I would wear the first one for sure. That's way more my style. But I feel like we captured the Veronica Beard-esque stuff. Alright, so next up are these little pants. I can't try things on at the Goodwill, and there was no chance of me trying these on, but I think they'll fit. They'll just be a little snug, so hopefully they're still a little flattering, but they remind me a lot of the, what show is this? Burberry show. So from the Burberry show, I thought these really looked like those pants. And then I have a very similar jacket, but just in brown. So instead of like a gray green tone, we're gonna go the navy tan tone route, which I think is good for the equestrian vibe anyway. They're just a pair of rag and bone kind of ponty pant a little bit, but maybe they're not. They're like a stretchy twill fabric. I don't know. Easy peasy. Okay, so they fit. They're definitely a little snug right at the clasp section, but they are very comfortable. These are leggings. Basically, fancy leggings. So I wanted to go after that type of look, but also combine it with this other look that has like the scarf going on. So I kind of faked it out here, and let's try it on and let's see if it looks good actually versus on the hanger. Okay, so cute. Never in a million years would I have thought to buy these like jegging legging. Let's throw on the scarf. I'm gonna do it like this. My hair is so greasy. I need to wash it. Apologies. Then got the jacket. What do you think? Does it look like a bib? Wait. I've been trying to make this scarf thing work for me for years, and I've never worn it outside the house. Maybe we go with some cute closure. I know the inspo is like all done up, so maybe we need to. I mean, yeah, that's probably a little chicer, question mark. She has her hair tucked in, so I'm gonna keep it in. Okay, I don't know. I think I need a hat. That's more my vibe. We do the navy. Okay, this is actually really cute. Like, I never would have thought to put this together in a million years. I look like I'm ready to go ride a horse. Okay, I like it. I don't know about this part, maybe. As is relatively cute with just the vest, and then I did put this off to the side. Kind of like a Claudie moment. Like, that's actually kind of cute. I don't know if it would stay all day, but like maybe this is considered an outfit too. I like that. So the last thing I got is this red jacket. I am gonna style up the horse sweater because it's just too perfect not to add into this video. I have to, and I thrifted it in Paris, so it's like it is secondhand. I just want to make sure I add it to the video because it's so good. But you guys, look at this jacket, the details. It's Tommy Hilfiger. I do need to get like a little stain out, but she's so good. I'm loving this whole moment, and it looks really nice on. So I'm like, maybe it could kind of go with this. That's very like Rider. I couldn't tell in the store. I was like, does this give too much preppy or is this good for town and country? Because it's so bright and like vivid. I don't know. But it's very equestrian if styled correctly. I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know if I'm trying to not, like it's not quite. But it would look cute with the pants. Anyway, let's move on. Because I want to style it maybe with these stripe pants. The stripe pants that I tried on in Crossroads were too tiny. I could also just do like a plaid moment, but I kind of think this is cool. So let's try that and see if it's crazy. Okay, low-key, the jeans are also so stinking tight. What if we do, I don't know, here. Oh my god, that's ugly. Actually, this is super ugly. I wanted to do camel tones instead of like black, like navy, camel, black, you know? I mean navy, camel, white with the red to make it less like black and white, like the nanny, the 80s, you know? But I don't think this is quite the solution. These pants are also really tight. Okay, let me take those off. Okay, this one might be a thrift fail on my end. I wish I would have gotten those black shorts. Like that could have maybe done it. Maybe it looks the best with the navy pants. I don't know, guys. This might have been a bad decision. This one might not have fit the bill. What do you think? Does it fit the bill? Equestrian vibe or no? I kind of think no. Okay, wait. I was changing for my next outfit, but maybe with the jeans it's okay and like a little more casual. Let's see. Bag. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. All right. So cute. I had to include my Paris equestrian sweater. I did already style it once with the boots and a short, and I thought it looked really cute, but I wanted to try something different for this one. So we did jeans and like a going to lunch type of look. I think that's cute. Do we need a jacket? Do we use this opportunity for the polo jacket? Yes, we do. That is what we do. I'm so hot. Cute, 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 cute. I think this totally works. Well, that was freaking fun. I highly enjoyed thrifting for town and country vibes. I feel like we nailed it on the head, if I do say so myself. It definitely does go in and out through like preppy, J.Crew, you know, trying to mix that earth tone versus super clean outfitting. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me, but I love this. I hope you guys did too. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. We will be doing the next 3 themes throughout like the fall and winter season as I see fit. I'm probably do like a thrift video every 2 weeks. So make sure to check my channel out if you love this, and I will see you guys in my next one. Love you so much. Goodbye.